We are under the lights as Jesus Luzaardo is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, if you're looking for Achilles heel from this pitcher, this jumps right out at you. Right-handed batters are hitting over 300 on the season against this guy. That's something he's going to have to improve on if he expects to pitch well in this one.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. Panic behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that two-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Batting third, the shortstop.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Line drive base hit. This will kick up against the wall now. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
1-0 the count. Two 2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but backbreaking blows are those 2-out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, D-Row, you touched it on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
2-2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Tanner Roark, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in this last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Stepping up now, Tony Kemp, and he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. No balls and 1 strike. Strike taken up in the zone.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Another one sent foul. Again a 1-2. Hit hard down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. And that's the second out. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. New inning set to get underway, and striding forward the designated hitter, Bo Bichette. And that's in there for strike one.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Piscotty is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus Semien. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls and work on his accuracy. But don't get it twisted. He's made some big highlight reel plays, and if you miss middle, we all know the power he has.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Stepping in for the Jays, Rowdy Tellez, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And striding into bat next, it will be Mark Canha. 0-1 the count. And the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. This is foul tipped as he stays alive here, but meanwhile that ball came right back at our home plate umpire, and he may need some attention at this moment. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start. I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
High in the air down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that top of the 3rd set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Reese McGuire.
The catcher, number 10.
First pitch on its way, and a curveball in for a strike. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Davis is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Pitch on the way. 3rd inning, no score to this point. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into second. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Strike 2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. Davis on the move. And they can't run it down. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Full count, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4. Next to bat for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Guerrero, a Canadian native, could find himself a member of the All-Star squad this year. He's had a nice season. Currently second in. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
0-1, here's the pitch.
Now, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
And this pitch is swung on and missed, and the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, 2 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. Piscotty on his horse. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed.
The Athletics due to hit here in the third. They're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts. So that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
And it's fouled away. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Annick's able to get there. And there's 1 down now. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty, 1 for 3 back on Wednesday. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Next up for the A's, Austin Allen. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Fouled away. A swing and a high drive to right center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. All set for the start of the fourth. And standing in is the DH, Bo Bichette.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
A ball and a strike. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Again, he sends it out of play. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike three. And he makes the throw to first. Bichette is retired, and there's one away. Here's Randall Grichuk. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Lays off 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Number 44.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. That's inside. 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike two.
Ooh, wait, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner. Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Weak grounder down the first baseline. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ben Zobrist. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Line to the right side. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Grounded back up the middle. Paddock to his right. He has it, and that's out number one. So one away here with the bases empty, and striding toward the plate to hit next, Tony Kemp. In there, 0-1. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Kemp, 28 years old. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Fouled off. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And back at the Oakland Coliseum. And before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. The 1-0 home.
Nope, that's the ball.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Full count, 3-2. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Davis, but it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Coming to the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. A ball and no strikes.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
A ball and a strike. The 1-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble. 3-1
to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty's there for it. 1 out. Digging in now, Lourdes Gurriel. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Kevin Biggio will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
He's running at third for the Blue Jays. Number 8.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch inside. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Up and out over the plate, but a called strike. 2-1.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
3-1 to him now. Pitch on the way. There's ball 4. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Outside, 3-0 now. Gurriel is off at first with 2 away. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Liner in there for a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here. At the plate now, Bo Bichette, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch, fly ball out to straightaway right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A run for the Jays thanks to the RBI double. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Hernandez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Up next for Oakland.
So now it's Mark Canha. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
3-0 to him now. Now here it comes. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. High and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
Now batting.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Out in front of it, strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh and 1, here it comes. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw now in the Oakland pen. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Laureano is there, and he has it for the first out. And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here now the 2-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
High in the air out to center field. Laureano is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So stepping in, Kevin Biggio. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. He's set, and the pitch. A high fastball is in there. And that misses. 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Reined in. Olsen takes it on his own, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit. Here's Chris Davis now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Davis, a 32-year-old veteran. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Stephen Piscotty becomes out number 2 this inning. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone. J.B. Wendelken is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slurred, and he jumps ahead here. 0-2. Wendelken rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So one away now in the Toronto 7th. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right.
He's under it and makes the catch standing inside the visitors' bullpen.
Now back.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Last time through was a base hit. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good eye there as the Jays left fielder's able to move the count in his favor at 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. Here's the pitch.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And it's fouled away. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Hernandez connects and sends it to deep left, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall, and he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set. The 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fouled away. One and two. Here it is.
2-2.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ramon Laureano. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Trying to send him packing for the second time, and he fouls this one off. Here comes another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp. One and two now as that one's fouled off. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The batter, number 10.
Striding in for Oakland, Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. popped up. Tellez has room in foul territory. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box,
baseman.
Matt Olson. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
And now a pitch on the way.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Fouled off. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. But the A's come. Lou Trevino has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 62.
Ready for another shot now. Rendell Grichuk. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. And right into the shift. But a foul ball here. 0-1. Now here it comes. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
A ball and 2 strikes now. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
A full count. 3-2 to Rendell Grichuk.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Fouled away. The next 3-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The next 3-2. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. Comes set. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Grichuk ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
First pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. No one out with a runner at second. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Swing and a line drive. But just fouls as he just misses extra bases. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. Tellez rounds the corner and is headed home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away. Ready for another chance? Kevin Biggio trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Soria, a native of Mexico. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Gets dirty and gloves it. He's up with it. The throw. Wow.
Now back. Third base.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Allen is after it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Now the A's designated hitter, Mark Canha, 0-for-2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Thomas Pannone is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays.
Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. In there for strike 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. And that's the first out. Runner at second, 1 away, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. He's set. Here it comes. 1 out and a runner on second base. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit.
The right field.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Back-to-back strikeout. Digging in, Lourdes Gurriel. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. Hit on the ground out to short. Simeon's there. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now back, left fielder.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
The 2-0 on the way.
2-1.
1 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
They still have the bottom of the ninth to try and stage a comeback, but one thing that's not coming back is this blast to extend the lead to 3. Nice knowing you've got some room for error, especially on the road.
And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out.
The right fielder,
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. He's 0 for 2 with a couple of walks in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
That misses, 1-2.
1 ball.
2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
The 2-2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Simeon will put this one away, and the side is retired. Jays add 1. Now at the plate, Austin Allen. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth. Ken Giles comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
your attention, please.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. In now, Ramon Laureano. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Ramon Laureano becomes out number 2 this inning. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. A ball and a strike.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Oakland. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Blue Jays came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory.